Now, 27 storm track weather with meteorologist Max Saparis.
And we'll track Arthur's path and how it's impacting our weather in just a moment. Let's recap the rain that we've seen since Saturday night. Very heavy totals here. Look at Cottage Grove. More than 4 inches fell. A viewer submitted that update from her rain gauge. Portage underneath 4 inches. Princeton 3 3/4 of an inch. Montello at 3.5 inches. Officially at Dane County Regional Airport, we've seen more than 2 inches over the past 36 hours. Rain amounts go down, but most spots at least got 1 inch, if not 2, if 2.5 inches or so. The exception of the rule was on the far west and southwest side of the state, where you picked up more like 1/3 to 3/4 of an inch, but still decent rainfall as we ended the weekend across all of southern Wisconsin. And we have more mist and fog to go today. We're monitoring that as we approach your lunch hour. Going to be tracking some steadier light rain showers, still spotty in nature as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. So nowhere near as high with the rain totals today as what we saw yesterday, but you know, the damage is done. You look out the window, it looks very similar to what we saw yesterday out there. We have some areas of fog and mist. We're down to 6 miles visibility in Janesville, 2.5 miles visibility in Madison, 1 3/4 miles up in Baraboo, 5 miles Montello, 2.5 miles in Fond du Lac. You're down to 7 miles in Middleton, and you have a drier feel on the southwest side of the state where you have better visibility. It's still cool with temps only in the upper 40s to low 50s, and we're not going to get much warmer than this. I think we'll tack on another couple degrees, but winds off of Lake Michigan at 10 to 15 miles per hour really doing their work to reinforce the cool trend and keep us kind of just feeling damp and gray today. Steadier rain over Green Bay in northern Wisconsin. Locally, we have a couple spotty light showers, but we'll start to develop more of those showers as we get later through the afternoon and evening. Flooding concern as we look out towards Ohio and Kentucky. So we're just going to deal with a little bit more spotty rain shower activity, but we've dodged a bullet. Milwaukee, Chicagoland, they're dealing with that widespread flooding, and some of their rivers are rising quickly. Because we had only part of the viewing area get a little rain last week, were spared, though the ground is still pretty sopping right now. High pressure going to try to build in from the north. This low is moving very slowly eastward. I actually thought last week when I was forecasting this was going to be out of here by today. It's not, and the reason why is it's actually bumping up against Tropical Storm Arthur. There you can see it on over the outer banks of North Carolina, giving them rain and high winds, and again a little bit of elevated seas there. This will trudge eastward, and we're still going to be impacted by it as it bumps up against Arthur, eventually making its way out of our viewing area. But we'll stay cool with a few more showers to contend with today, and then tomorrow we should see a little bit of a drier trend, and that's all it takes this time of year to get us to a milder setup with rising temps. You'll see that here in a moment. As we check in on later today, we'll see a few more lighter showers, especially for our central and eastern areas. Here we are at midnight. A couple more isolated showers expected tomorrow morning, but then we should be quieting down later in the day. How much more rain? A couple hundredths of an inch out west, 1/10 of an inch central spots, and then up to 1/4 of an inch of rain is expected on top of what we've already gotten as you look farther to the east. Here's your full recap. 56 today with spotty light showers, 50 tonight with more patchy fog and a few more light showers. Isolated in nature tomorrow morning with temps in the mid-60s by the afternoon, maybe even a little bit of late-day sunshine returning. 7-day forecast, lots of sunshine near 70 Wednesday, mid-70s Thursday, Friday, and then still expecting the warmest conditions of the year as we enter into this upcoming weekend in the upper 70s to around 80 with a few pop-up storms possible. So beyond tomorrow morning, Caroline, we have a drier trend and certainly a warmer one as well.
Yes, that's all very welcome in my book.
It looks good. It's just heading our way. We just got to get over this one more gloomy day.
Sounds good. Thanks, Max.
Yep.